Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. On this channel I speak about perfumes, so if this is something that you're interested in, then please subscribe. And in today's video I would like to discuss smoky and spicy perfumes for fall. I would say they are more spicy than smoky, like almost in all of them there's a note of tobacco, but it's not very prominent, and I think the most prominent kind of quality about them is the spiciness. So let's get started. And the first perfume is Naxos by Zerja. I fell in love in this scent in the summer and I was like, what a bummer. I can't really wear it right now because it's a bit too heavy. But now it's finally fall and I think it's the time for this fragrance to shine. So in the opening, I smell lavender, bergamot, like some kind of fresh notes. But I can definitely tell right from the opening that there's like very deep and sweet honey. I smell honey all throughout the life of this fragrance. And then I start smelling like a touch of cinnamon, and then at the base there's like a very delicious tobacco note. I don't know why I'm saying delicious, because tobacco can't really be delicious, but I think in this scent it goes so well. Like the honeys here is super sweet, so that's why I think this fragrance is not overly masculine, just because it's very sweet, and the tobacco keeps honey from making this fragrance completely like sweet and overpowering. So I think tobacco notes goes here really well, but I would say that it's in the background. And the most prominent is the honey and like some cinnamon. So I think if you like honey, lavender, cinnamon, tobacco, then it's safe to say you will like Naxos as well. Yeah. And the next scent is The World According to Arthur, and this is a scent from the Portrait collection of Ben Halligans. And this fragrance really reminds me of Eau d'Oeil by Diptyque. Like, I don't know if I would be able to tell the difference, to be honest. Like if I smelled them close up, like one on one hand and one on another hand, I don't know if I would be able to tell the difference, but take my opinion with a grain of salt, because I don't own Eau d'Oeil, and also I just tested it in a store. I sprayed it on my skin and I left the store and I kind of tested it for the day, but you know, my memories are still blurry and I might be like a little bit off, a little bit wrong, but I think it's almost identical. So if you have one, you don't need another. And just judging by the notes of this fragrance, I was a little bit scared of trying it, because I was like, there's incense in the top notes and also in the bottom note. And you know, sometimes incense can go wrong for me, but here there's barely any incense. Just believe me, it's first and foremost like a spicy type of vanilla, spicy, earthy vanilla. It's very vanillic. Like looking at the notes, I wouldn't think this fragrance smells like that. So if you love Eau d'Oeil, if you like the idea of Eau d'Oeil, and if you want to try something from Ben Halligans, then I think World of Arthur is really good bet. And the only one complaint I have about the scent is that it's very quiet. It's very subdued. Like the longevity is actually good. Like it lasted on my skin 7 hours, 8 hours. I could smell it, but only if I smell it up close. So like it doesn't project. As soon as I sprayed it, it pretty much became a skin scent. So that's the only complaint I get about it, because like at least for a couple hours I would love it to project just a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. And the next scent, of course, Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. I don't think there could be a tobacco video without this scent. It's very good. It's very unisex. It's perfect for fall. In the opening I smell lots of sweet spices with like a slight hint of tobacco leaf. And then as it starts to dry down, I smell cacao, more spices, dried fruits, vanilla. Like it's a heavenly combination. In my head, I really love it. Like it's perfect perfume if you like something cozy, but at the same time a little bit more complex and edgy. Tobacco Vanille is for you. I really love it, and I think it's a staple for fall. And the next scent, I also talked about it on my channel before, and it's Ambre Nurgile by Hermes. And this is for the lovers of angel share, for the lovers of cinnamon. Like it's a cinnamon bomb to me. In the opening, cinnamon is all I smell pretty much, but then the honey, rum, vanilla, and tobacco starts to come out. But I think tobacco here is very subtle, and it's more overtaken by the cinnamon and the honey. So it's very interesting scent, and I think it's completely unisex. And it's sweet, but at the same time not overpoweringly sweet. So if you're on the hunt for like a warm cinnamon scent that has something else other than cinnamon, then give this one a chance. And the next perfume is Crimson Rocks by Ambre. And this is a very unique rose perfume, and it's very spicy rose perfume. There's a lot of cinnamon and red pepper in the opening. Like, it's a very punchy opening, and it's very spicy opening. So you have to love spices to get past the opening. But as it starts to dry down, it becomes more floral, more rosy, and in the complete dry down, there's like the woods start to come out, and it becomes more grounded, more earthy, more woody, and the rose still stays throughout the fragrance. So if you love complex rose scents, like something spicy but at the same time floral and woody, then give Crimson Rock a chance. And the last scent is Divine Vanille by Essential Perfumes, and I think Divine Vanille is also very similar to Angel's Share, but I think Divine Vanille is more spicy, while Angel's Share is more kind of boozy and warm. If Angel's Share is a pie, like some kind of apple pie, then Divine Vanille is like a cinnamon pie with a little bit of pepper and incense. So I would say that Divine Vanille is more unisex than Angel's Share. Angel's Share is like leaning feminine for me. And in Divine Vanille, I smell a lot of cinnamon in the opening. Then I smell some black pepper and incense also. And it dries down to very beautiful vanilla with tonka. And I think there's also a note of osmanthus, and I don't really pick it up in the scent, to be honest. I think like the cinnamon overpowers it, and also vanilla and tonka. And you know, I've noticed that cinnamon note really overpowers a lot of other notes in the fragrances for me. Like, if there's a note of cinnamon in the fragrance, it's gonna be the note that I'm most definitely gonna pick up the most out of all the other notes. I really wonder if it's like a me thing or it's like very popular. Tell me what you think in the comments, because I'm actually very curious. I've noticed it recently when I was researching this video and wearing all the fragrances on my skin. So I am curious to to see what you have to say. And I'm really excited to introduce my product. I have created a perfume mood box. I have 8 moods. They range from like a date night to boss lady to clean girl, and it's a subscription based box. And every month you'll be able to choose your mood, that most aligns with your current mood for the months, and then you're gonna receive a box. And each box will have 5 samples, each will be 1.5 milliliters, and it's like a perfect size to try out a new scent and decide if you want a full bottle, or maybe you just want to play with samples and call it a day. So I think it's a really good way to discover new scents without hassle of researching new scents, like what scent corresponds to what mood, and also without hassle of ordering different scents from different websites and searching like what kind of website, what kind of decanter has the sample that you want. So this job I will be doing for you. Really hope that you're interested, and if you are, then please head down below, and I left the link over there. You can subscribe and get 50% of your first box. I'll be waiting, and if you have any questions or comments, then please let me know in the comments. So that was it. These were the fragrances that I consider spicy and smoky, and please let me know if you know any other fragrances that are like that. I am kind of on a spicy kick this fall, and I'm really loving all the spicy fragrances in my rotation. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.